Okay, today we're going to talk about HCF and LCM. What is HCF and LCM? Well, HCF is the highest common factor, okay, of two or more numbers. It's the largest number that can divide all of the given numbers, whether it's two numbers or three numbers or four numbers, okay? LCM, on the other hand, is lowest common multiple. Okay, as it said here, it's the smallest number that appears in both times table. Okay, you can find HCF and LCM by using prime factors. Now there are many ways of doing this, but I find the ladder method, just because it looks like a ladder, the easiest, because by using the ladder method you can look for, okay, the highest common factor and the lowest or the least common multiple or lowest common multiple, okay, as I will show you later, okay, or rather now, okay. If you had read this, then it would be very self-explanatory that, let's say we're looking for the HCF and LCM of two numbers, which are 12 and 28, okay. So first you look for the prime factor. Look for a number, a prime number that can divide both 12 and 28. Now, because we know the rules of divisibility, we know that 12 and 28 are even numbers and therefore they are divisible by 2. Okay, so what do you do next? Okay, we divide 12 divided by 2 gives you 6. 28 divided by 2 gives you 14. Now, 6 and 14 again are even numbers, so they are both divisible by 2 based on our rules of divisibility. Okay? So, and we do this. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Now, from our lesson in prime numbers, we know that the only number that's a factor of both 3 and 7 would be 1. Okay? Because 3 is a prime number, so its only factors are 1 and 3. 7 is another prime number. Its only factors are 1 and 7, 1 in itself. Okay? So in other words, if the only common factor is 1, then that means these two are prime numbers. So we're done. Now, to look for the HCF, we just multiply all the numbers in the left side. Okay? So, look over here. 2 times 2 times 1 equals 4. So, the highest common factor of 12 and 28 is 4. Now, to look for the least or lowest common multiple, we just multiply 2 times 2 times 1 times 3 times 7. Or in other words, multiply the highest common factor by the two other numbers at the bottom of the ladder. So we have 3 times 7 times 4, which gives us 84. So that means the lowest common multiple of 12 and 28 is 84. Okay? So let's apply this. This is the worksheet. So let's do 12 and 26. Okay. Oh, sorry. 12 and 16. Okay. Now, let's put in our ladder. Now, 12 and 16 are both even numbers. So what can divide 12 and 16? Okay. 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay. Now, 6 and 8 are both even numbers. What can divide both even numbers? Of course, 2. Because rules of divisibility, even numbers are all divisible by 2. So again, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay? Now, are there any other common factors of 3 and 4? No. Only 1. Okay, so that's it. We end here. Okay? And as with the other page, we know to get the highest common factor, we multiply the side. Okay, let me just change this color to green. So we have 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay, so the HCF is 4. And how do we get the least common multiple? We get the 4 times 3 times 4. So what does that leave you? 12 times 4 equals 48. Okay, so the LCM, the least common factor, is 48. So how do you answer this? Okay, just write it properly. HCF equals 4, LCM equals 48. Okay?